What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to SVR 2006 on the PS2. Last time, the dead man attacked Booker T, and we don't know why. Let's find out.
Hey, congratulations.
It's true.
Here I was, thinking a snoop like you didn't have any friends in the locker room. But it looks like I was wrong. So tell me, how did you convince The Undertaker to take care of your dirty work for you?
I had to earn.
Kurt, I've got no idea why Taker went after Booker T last week. And if you're accusing me of something...
Whoa, looks like someone doesn't like the taste of his own medicine. You don't seem to mind accusing every superstar on the roster of taking out Teddy Long. But when you get caught red-handed taking out another superstar, all of a sudden, it's a different story.
Something wrong with your hearing, Kurt? I don't need The Undertaker or anyone else to fight my battles for me. And if you've got the guts to meet me in the ring tonight, I'll prove it to you.
You want to challenge me, an Olympic gold medalist, to a match tonight? If that's the way you want it, then you can face me in a submission-only match. It's your funeral. But remember this, bucko. If that freaking zombie shows up, I'm putting both of you 6 feet under.
Big Show beat Doug Basham. Okay. Booker T and Charlie Haas lost to Eddie and Orlando, and I fight Kurt Angle in a submissions match. Why, oh why, would I go after the Olympic gold medalist, the Olympic freaking hero, intensity, integrity, intelligence, and Tori Wilson?
Well, Kurt Angle is out to get a measure of revenge for his opponent's actions last week, even though that superstar contends that he had nothing to do with the shocking appearance of The Undertaker.
Hey, Cole, Kurt Angle's no fool. He'll be focused on this match to be sure. But one of his 3 eyes stands for intelligence. Let's not forget that. And I gotta believe he'll be mentally prepared just in case the dead man decides to show up here tonight again.
One of the greatest lines that Kurt Angle ever had on a promo was, "Undertaker, if that is your real name." Like, it's just so good. He's just so good at every facet of the business. It is incredible. Intensity, integrity, and intelligence. It's true. It's damn true. And so I welcome you to a Monday here on the program. There are things to discuss from last night and the greatest wrestling match ever at Backlash. But before we get to Backlash, we have some injury updates. One confirmed, one rumored, and neither are things that I wanted to hear. Number one being that Chris Statlander, the galaxy's favorite alien, has a ACL injury and will be out for a number of months, which is like, man, the AEW women's division cannot catch a break at all. First Britt Baker, now Statlander. You got talent stuck in Japan because of the whole pandemic thing. It's just been not great for their entire division. So that sucks. But hey, we'll see her back hopefully soon. And number two is that supposedly when they were filming the greatest wrestling match ever, Edge might be injured with a torn tricep, and that is just, man. Randy Orton, one of the safest dudes you can work with, and the problem apparently was that they were having to reshoot stuff to make it the best ever, right? So they had to, alright, we got it, let's do it again. And that doing it again is what may have messed up Edge there, because he was not injured at all or looked injured at all during the match itself, but in the retaping of things that happened during the match. Crossface chicken wing, Mr. Bob Backlund. During the retaping of things that happened during the match to get shots better, you end up with an injury. And, I mean, look, at least the match ended with a punt, right? And the Randy Orton punt used to take guys out for months at a time. So, that makes sense, that the punt takes out Edge for months, because again, Edge was on a limited contract for limited matches, so having that as the match finish makes sense, right? But we'll get into that here in a bit when we discuss that match. Now, what important all happened at the Backlash last night, the Fat Lash? what happened, right? So, first of all, before I get into Backlash, they've announced the next show will be Extreme Rules. And that'll be happening in over 30 days from now. Imagine that. They got rid of the free month, and suddenly their shows are happening more than 30 days in between each other. That's funny how that works, right? Good times. So, look, Vince is a business genius. That's what he does. I'm not surprised by that. Oh, come on, Kurt. It's submissions only. Not hitting me in the junk. It's not a submission. I mean, it is not a testicular claw or anything. There it is. There it is. Locked it in. Alright, stop the green in the blue. There we go. Kurt Angle. It's true. It's damn true. So, what all important happened on Backlash? Apollo Crews retained his title. Bayley and Sasha retained their titles. Braun Strowman retained his title. Drew McIntyre retained his title. So generally, not a whole lot there to discuss in terms of the matches outside of, say, Jeff Hardy and Sheamus, which is surprising that Sheamus won, and then you realize, oh wait, the next show is Extreme Rules, and Jeff Hardy is one half of Team Extreme. That makes sense to have another match between those two at Extreme Rules. It's not the end of that feud. So if it's not the end of the feud, then of course you have the heel win that match, right? There was that. Now then, oh, also Asuka, the Brock Lock. Asuka retained her title via double countout. And as a wrestling fan, nobody likes to see a double countout. It's just not... They're almost never done well. So, Kurt, I'll make you tap or I'll make you snap. He's just a sexy Kurt. He'll make your ankle hurt. Okay, what else we got here? So, besides all those retains, there was another thing that happened here on the show, right? There was another bit of business that was not a match that they announced as a match before the show, which was your Raw Tag Team titles, which is the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders, who've been having this whole, whatever you can do, I can do better feud, which, alright, sure, here we go. That is what it is, man, right? But they didn't have a match. Instead, there was a cinematic bit of business that happened, and it was over-the-top ridiculous, even more ridiculous than what they've been doing on Raw with their bits of business. The big swing from the big slug. Even more, somehow more ridiculous, it had ninjas. It confirms that the NXT parking lot is still the most dangerous spot in wrestling, and it went on. Like, it went on and on for a long, long time. Kinshasa! Or a Shining Wizard. One of the two. But yeah, it just kept going. Now, I did appreciate that after this whole crazy thing stopped and was done, and they went back to the commentary team, and they mentioned the ninjas. Samoa Joe confirmed that, yes, you don't want to mess with ninjas. He would know. They kidnapped him in TNA. That is now part of the canon in WWE. That happened. That's hilarious. So, and Joe on commentary all night, totally nailing it. The look he gave after he mentioned AJ Styles, and congratulating him in winning that IC title, and kind of the smirk he gave there was just top notch. He didn't go all, oh, Wendy, but it's one of those, if you know, you know. And it was just so well, just a little bit. He gave me just a little bit to go, oh yeah, I know, I remember. Good stuff, man. Joe is just so good at what he does. So freaking good. So, loved that. But yeah, that was another cinematic bit of business that ended up in a dumpster, and it ended up with tentacles. I think it was like a Star Wars thing there that they were trying to go for. It was, man, look, we know that Bruce Pritchard is now in charge of Raw and SmackDown, and we know what Bruce Pritchard likes, so what did you expect at a certain point? He's gonna give Vince what Vince wants, and that was, yeah. Alright, look. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Boom with the back. I want to get another submission maneuver here. I want to submit Kurt here. His head is in the red, and I can't seem to get it done. Let's try hitting up. Obviously, it is Moveset Monday. Alright, oh my god! Yeah, there we go. It is Moveset Monday, which Kurt just no-sold. That's not cool. Which means we got a whole fresh set of moves here in our arsenal to take out just about anybody. And if I can... Alright, so left. Left on the D-pad there. And then do some of this. That's the arm, though. It's not really the... Yeah, I wanted to do the head submission. Back into the... whatever, to get on the head. But hey, that was what that was. So, Kurt... The revert. I feel like that the computer, a lot of the times, is going to do punch, punch, try down. Yeah, the headlock, yes, yes. Make Kurt tap out to the headlock. I'm going to tap out Kurt Angle! Come on, Kurt, tap! Oh my god. Oh my freaking god, Kurt Angle. I mean, look. He is Kurt Angle, right? Do not discount Kurt Angle. Oh my, the arm bar. Into the ankle pick. Ankle lock. And Kurt, you've done no work for that. It's not going to happen, man. Yeah. No, you got to start dealing with the consequences of me whooping on you this whole match. That's just the nature of debutness. Oh, the Germans! So let's get into, I suppose, what they've been telling us is the greatest wrestling match ever, which, come on. First of all, no. Second of all, it was a good match, right? That much I will tell you. I enjoyed that match quite a bit. However, had they not spent a month telling us it was going to be the greatest, perhaps I would have felt differently about it, and whatever else. Certainly the best match on the show. Now, is it better than AJ and Daniel from SmackDown this week, which was also really, really good? Look, it's up there. It's definitely up there. And Kurt mounting this comeback is just getting on my nerves now. So yes, I loved how they made the intro feel different. It was like, alright, here's the voice of Howard Finkel. And I will always pop for the voice of Howard Finkel. Rest in peace, Howard Finkel. One of the all-time greats. One of my favorite announcers ever. Right? Granted, perhaps cooler if you had say, Finkel introduce Randy Orton, and then had the voice of Tony Chimmel introduce Edge, so you got that rated R superstar deal. Even using the old voice would be fine, because obviously Finkel's no longer here, so they use old clips of both those guys being announced, which is fine. And they said, oh, we're going to have all kinds of unique camera angles. And some of that meant they had guys in the ring with the camera. Oops, this is supposed to be the escape. Come on, don't you... Let it go. Let it go, Kurt. This should have been over, Kurt. This should have been over. This should have been donezo, Mr. Angle. I can't believe you've taken me this deep into my... Oh my god. No! He's just a sexy Kurt. He'll make my ankle hurt. And here we go. I might lose here. I had it. His head was in the red. I was right there. I was a fingertip away from... I can't see anything. Emulator from Kurt Angle being done. And he is somehow, with a broken freaking... Oh, I keep thinking he's going to do a grapple and he punches me instead. There you go, Kurt. How about you get hit in the junk? I need to do a head submission. Yes, yes, yes. Kurt Angle, you will rope break me. Why? Ready, Willing, and Gable. Sunset flip. You can't pin me on that, Kurt. It's not happening. Not happening. Alright, into the torture rack on Kurt Angle. Which, he's escaped it. That's fine. If I can get him in that headlock, or in that cross-face chicken wing, and make him tap, that'd be great. That'd be great. He'll probably escape, but that'd be great. Oh, he gave a yes! On the cross-face chicken wing, Mr. Bob Backlund. Fantastic. Now, This match had crowd noise piped into it, which, yeah, made it feel more important because we haven't heard crowds in a long time, but still, sorry, Kurt. Tapped you out. The dead man is in the building. Maybe. Maybe not. Mind games. Oh no, he's here. Okay.
The Undertaker is back again. What does he want?
I think it's pretty obvious, Cole. Kurt Angle was right. The dead man's taking care of his partner's dirty work for him.
I don't know about that. It looks to me as if The Undertaker's partner is just as surprised as anyone else.
Angle's hitting Taker with everything but the kitchen sink.
Angle slam. Angle slam. Nope. Oh, soup bones. The best pure striker in the game. Going for that last ride.
The last ride! Last ride! The dead man has destroyed the Olympic hero.
That's 2 superstars in 2 weeks, Cole. And notice who's getting away without a scratch once again.
Rest in peace. Well, alright then. So, I will say that the finisher situation got a bit weird in that match. It got kind of indie-rific there for a little bit, because at first it made sense. Edge hit Christian's finisher, the Unprettier. But of course, that before the end of Christian's career, he changed the name to the Kill Switch, but the original name was the Unprettier. I guess commentary didn't get that memo, right? That made sense. That's a nice callback to that whole thing. Then Randy Orton hit the Pedigree, which, again, okay, cool. He was in Evolution. Triple H was his boy. That makes sense. Then there was the Rock Bottom. What does the Rock Bottom have to do with anything? Earlier in the match, Orton hitting the Angle Slam made sense because Kurt Angle had weighed in on, this match. But The Rock had said nothing about this match, so why was there a Rock Bottom? Who knows? But what I do know is I'm done for today. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.